just wanted to post a quick video, and I do apologize. There is a low-level sort of humming white noise going on right now, but this is the only thing that I have to record on at this moment, so you're just going to have to bear with me. Maybe turn your headphones down a little bit if it becomes too problematic. But this is something that I felt was pretty important to discuss. I was talking to my friends, we were talking just about dating in general, and one of my friends mentioned the old, I don't want to say cliche, but it's advice that has been passed around that pretty much everybody has heard about, and it is when you're going on a date with somebody, be it a first date or the first few dates and you're out to dinner, is to watch how they interact with the waitstaff and with the quote-unquote help. And the purpose of this observation is to be able to determine, if they're polite to the waitstaff, then most likely they're going to be polite to you. Now, this test is valid when dealing with healthy people that are not covert or highly skilled manipulators. This is a very great way to gauge the way that people interact. I have been on a few dates where people were outright rude, and obviously there were no second dates from that point. However, I think there's a false sense of security when somebody that you're first dating passes this test, because you think automatically, oh, well, if they're nice to the waitstaff, then they're probably going to be nice to me. And assuming that they are a healthy person, that's a logical assumption to come to. However, when you're dealing with covert predators, they know that you're looking for this. Most people I know have heard this advice, and these people, they're highly skilled con people. So they'll be very polite to the waitstaff. They'll probably be extremely polite to you. If you've ever been in any type of an abusive relationship, I would say probably about 90% of the time, the abusive partner was absolutely nice and wonderful and fantastic with you for the first, could be few months, could be actually even several years, until the mask slips and the true person of who they are, comes out either slowly or just kind of, the mask just completely slips and there's absolute chaos. So be careful when you're using this test. Yes, absolutely. If somebody fails this test, take that failure. But if somebody passes this test, and I'm not trying to make you feel, paranoid or hypervigilant, but these covert predators are really, really good at passing this test. They will be the perfect gentleman or woman. They will, they will be extremely polite to you, and if they do meet your friends, they'll be very polite, because that is the mask that they're wearing. So please, please, please do not let this waitstaff test be something that determines whether or not you necessarily move forward with the relationship, especially if you're seeing other strange things that aren't adding up, and you say to yourself, oh, well, they passed the waitstaff test. They were so great to the waiters and the waitresses and the hostess, like they were phenomenal. Don't let the pass of that test necessarily dictate where you're going in that relationship, because if they are a skilled predator and if they're a good con person, then they're going to pass that test with flying colors, and they're probably going to wow you in so many other ways. So just be careful out there, guys. I am not saying that everybody that you date is a predator, or that everybody that's nice has a hidden agenda, but these are things that you want to, don't repeat my mistakes. This is a mistake that I made. I justified and I glossed over a lot of the worrying signs that I had with narcissist number one, who I'm actually going to call Darvos right now. You can Google that. It's a character in Doctor Who that basically creates this alien race that's bent on destroying people that are them, or not necessarily people, but other aliens and things like that. So I think Darvos is a good name for him. And I actually used the waitstaff test as a way to justify some of the other things that weren't quite right with him. I was like, well, he's really nice to everybody that we meet, so obviously I must be overthinking these red flags, when it really was just my gut instinct trying to tell me that something was not right. So just be careful out there. And of course, obviously, if somebody is completely blatantly rude to the waitstaff, then you probably want to move on and start dating somebody else. And just be careful, and my number one advice to you out there is to trust your gut. I've never met anybody that said, oh man, I wish I hadn't trusted my gut on that one. It's usually the opposite. It's usually, I wish I had trusted my gut. So just go with with what it is that you're feeling. And if everything else is adding up and they're nice to the waitstaff, then they probably are a good and genuine person, because those people do exist. They do, and I know it's difficult, especially for those who are recovering from narcissistic or any type of abuse, to believe that good people do exist. They do, but also bad people exist, and you need to be mindful of that too. I hope this was helpful. Thank you very much for watching, and I will be back with more videos. I am working on getting better technology so that I can post videos. I actually have a lot of content that I want to post. So this is kind of just like a little teaser, and I will be avoiding this whole little white noise, low-level humming that's going on as well. Thank you very much, guys, and have a wonderful day. In love, Unicorn.